Alright guys, did you know ocean water is bad for your phone? So, just got back from vacation. Forgot to take the phone out of the pocket. Ended up getting a new phone, so hopefully this one's a little bit better. The other one's looking like, sort of old. Got that grainy look like I was taping it on VHS tapes and stuff, so. But I did end up getting some books down on vacation, to vacation, stopped at a couple places. But let's get to Two from the Two. This, I think even next video, it's going to be some Darwin Cooke stuff here. So, a lot of people don't like the series, but even if you don't like or were against it at the time, you cannot deny that this was a good series. And I'm talking about Before Watchmen, The Minutemen. Of course, we got the comedian on there. I like this whole run. I bought every single issue when they were coming out. I believe they were coming, like, this would come out one week, then Night Owl and stuff like so on. Rorschach would come out. But I kept, I do like this series. I enjoyed it a lot. So I picked two this week. Possibly next week's going to be some more Minutemen. Because I'm a huge Darwin Cooke fan also. We can take a look inside to see what it is. But I haven't read these since I bought them. Yeah, the old read once and then put it up. But it's I'm going to revisit this whole series again because I'm starting to get through my back issues now, where I have all my sets and stuff like that. I'm going to decide what I'm going to keep, and then I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep these because I just enjoyed them. Ozymandias, that was a different series, but you can see inside. I'm just a huge fan of Darwin Cooke's art style. It's a shame he's no longer with us, but we got stuff to remember him by. There's the pirate stuff there. But yeah, if you get a chance, I'd suggest picking up Minutemen if you're gonna pick up anything. It's a decent read from what I remember. All right, let's get something back on the screen here. So like I said, I went down on vacation. Let me just say this right off the bat. Thank you for my local comic shops. I went into a few and I really didn't buy anything. I mean, just the overpricing of everything. I'm not sure if it was just because it's a tourist attraction or if it's, but it was even just driving random places on the way down there. I'm not going to mention any of the shops by name, but I'm just so used to my shops, like the. I know it's sort of like Cheers and stuff like, you walk in like, busy. But I don't expect that being a new person in a shop, but when I walk into a shop, saying, getting a hi out of somebody like, hey, need anything help, let me know. I got two ends of the spectrum. I walked into one shop, didn't even get acknowledged, which, I don't care. I'm sorry, it doesn't like to be bothered anyway, so it doesn't really bother me that much. But, I'm thinking about other people, would walk in there, it'd probably bother them. Then I just looked around, turned around, walked out, didn't buy anything, So he could have had a whole back room full of stock that I could have went through. Didn't say anything. Then I, closer when I was on vacation at the spot I was at, about a 20-minute drive, there was another shop. So I went there, and it was the complete opposite. Like I went in there, and I got the hey, you looking for anything in particular? Let us know. Okay, fine. Hey, that's great. Appreciate it. I was in there for 15 minutes, and I got asked 5 more times that, like, anything I can help you with? Anything I can help you? Meanwhile, there's a whole store of other people there, and I'm the only one that's getting asked that. So I'm like, okay, these people think I'm stealing or something like that. I'm like, I'm not sure. Like, It was really weird. Like, why would you keep just asking me? You know, I'm some old man. Yeah. Why would you? You know, I'm not like some you know, shoving stuff down my pants or something like that. You know, books down my pants or something crazy like that. But I'm like, it just got so annoying. I just walked out. I was like, I get asked one more time, I'm leaving. You know, and their books are way overpriced. I'm talking stuff I see in like quarter bins here. We're asking $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, $9 for. And I was like, all right, man, this is just nuts. But I got two ends of the spectrum, completely ignored and just completely like hassled, I would say. And he just kept coming up to me. Like, I'm like, look, what the hell is? I just had a ball cap on. You've probably seen before. I have my green Irish cap on. I can't believe I can't remember what I was wearing. I was wearing a Batman shirt. That's right. So I wasn't like looking like a somebody that was up to no damn good or something. Yeah. But I don't know. But we're like 6 minutes into this video. But again, thank you for my local shops. I cannot. And I know they don't treat people like that because I'm in the store when new people come in and they're always, hey, you need help? Let us know. We let them browse, do whatever they gotta do. Then yeah, if they have a question, they always answer it. So thank you to the two shops that I go to around here, plus the other ones. But I go to two main shops, and if anybody comes to my neck of the woods, let me know, and I'll let you know which shops they are. I don't want to put their names out there. But speaking of local shops, I ended up picking up two books there, so we'll go through those first real quick. Actually, three. I picked up three books. These are newer titles. I picked up Barbaric. A couple of YouTubers on here. I can't remember who it was. I don't want to give anybody wrong information or anything like that, but I saw this one, a couple of YouTubers, and I was like, this is right up my alley here. So, and it was it. Boy, was it. You know, this is something like I'm probably going to put on a pull list. The only thing about these titles anymore is they all seem to come with like 3 million covers, and I don't care. I really don't. The thing that sort of ticks me off is if I put any one of them, I'm always gonna get the crappy looking one. You know what I mean? Like it never fails. You know, because they're not. Nobody has your taste. You know, but it's to me, it's like if I get like 15 to choose from. You know, it's gonna be the one I at least probably want. You know. But yeah, this is like, I was reading this. I was like, this is like Conan the Barbarian if he had like a sack. You know what I mean? If he had a set of balls and he wasn't like handcuffed by Marvel. But this is a story about a young man with a bloodthirsty axe that actually talks. Look at that, man. That's pretty brutal. Yeah, this is bloody. It's brutal. Like I said, it's right up my alley. It's like something that I needed in my life. Yeah, it's almost like if Conan and Lobo had a baby, this would be their son. Without the comic code authority. Yeah, it's just so brutal, man. So definitely recommend this if you haven't got it. I looked around a couple of shops when I was down there. This is basically the story of the book I was looking for, and I just couldn't find it anywhere. Even some of the shops up here. Then I went to my shop this morning, and lo and behold, this was the last one on the shelf, and I was waiting for yours truly. Next one I picked up. Saw this one on McKinley's channel there, so let me make sure it's even there. I've been watching some of my videos, man. Like my books are like this, so now I changed my position in where I'm sitting. Yeah, I just kicked my whole desk. There you go. But this is of course a Walking Dead story in here, side story from the world of the Walking Dead. Clementine. Bought this for cover price right off the shelf today too. I'm not really huge on anthologies or anything like that. I'd rather just have complete stories, but I'll probably buy this for, depending on how many Walking Dead stories are in it. But it looks like they're gonna, I was reading through it a little bit here. It looks like Clementine's actually gonna get maybe an ongoing series, or if it's gonna be just a graphic novel, a trade paperback, whatever you want to call it. So it'll be interesting. It's all in black and white. I didn't read any of the first couple stories, and I didn't read the Rick Grimes 2000. Looks like it looks pretty cool that too, so I'll definitely read it. It's a square bound book, $5. Also picked up the Max. I've been watching Mr. Rigor Mortis is their channel. He's a huge Sam Keith fan, so I was like, you know what? I found this in a dollar bin. I was like, I'm picking it up. I never owned this. I think I owned a reprint of this, but I never owned the original. So I figured I might as well just pick it up for $1. So I might try to put this run together. It might be one of those ones I just look in the dollar bin. I know that some of the later issues and stuff like that are pretty can be pretty pricey, like a lot of these books at the time. That's issue 3, so yeah, I'll be on the lookout. Just something extra to collect. I guess this and Pit, you know, those are two series that from back in the day that I liked a little bit. So I'll be on the lookout for those. I got a couple Pit issues, and I already have like the first issue of the Max. I could have got another issue of it today, but mine's pretty decent condition, so I'm not gonna be hoarding these any longer. So while I was down there, I stopped at Second and Charles, and I love that store. It reminds me of like our half-price books from where I'm from. Got a bunch of stuff. They do have like some of the key issues and stuff like that behind glass and stuff that are, you know, I don't know. I'd have to look at the grades of this to tell you if I thought it was a decent price. Like they had the Amazing Spider-Man 361 for, I think it was like $150. So that gives you an idea. And it was probably, I don't know, maybe a very fine. But a lot of their back issues are basically $2 or less. I'd say the majority of them were like $1.95 or less. Then you had like 50-cent issues. I didn't have time or the will to be going through any of that, but I picked up this one. I thought it looked pretty cool. It's the Joker and Daffy Duck. I just thought, I was like, oh, this is going to be weird. So I was like, yeah, let's open it up because that's what we do in the Bolster Club. We look at these books. We don't slab them. We grab them, baby. But yeah, I was like flipping through. I was like, man, this looks like freaking nuts. And I remember this coming out. I remember there was like an Elmer Fudd one with Batman. But I just thought it was goofy stuff, you know what I mean? So, but I guess I looked at it, I was like, yeah, this looks pretty interesting because the art inside of it is like, it's like, man, it's really good. So. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Not that I'm going to go out and buy the rest of them. I think there may be, I know there was Elmer Fudd one, probably like somebody with Superman and somebody with Wonder Woman. I'm just not 100% sure. Because I remember them coming out and I was like whatever. Next up, this was the other $2 book I picked up. I don't really collect this series. I just buy I bought the 2 first trades and then I just buy in the compendium. And I love the story, but I been looking for this book just for this cover. It's like Lion Cat from Saga. It's chapter 18. Fiona Staples artwork on the front, so I'm a huge fan of that. So I've been looking for this book for a while. I'm just like a Lion Cat fan. Got the pop, everything, yeah. But as far as buying any other issues, I'm probably not going to buy anymore. Let's see. Oh, at Second Charles, I also picked up Preacher. This is a trade paperback. I ended up picking this up just for something to read on the way down there. And then, of course, a couple things happened. My phone, my wife forgot her medication. You know, it's just all the nonsense that goes on with that kind of crap when you're going down. Yeah. It ended up being like the first couple of days just being like hectic, trying to get everything back to normal. But I've been wanting to read this. I have quite a few Preacher issues, but they're all later issues. It was one of the deals where I ended up finding like a huge lot of them for like 25 cents. Or it was actually, no, it was 20 cents each. Yeah. It was like 30 issues, and I ended up paying like 20 cents each, so whatever that comes out to. I remember just 20 cents each. I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy them because I eventually want to read the story. And of course, like a year later, the TV series came out, and then all the books went up, and I was just like, meh. So I just put them in like get rid of me pile. But now, I think I can pretty much read this on Comixology. But I wanted just something to read while I was down there, and on the way back, because my wife was gonna drive like halfway. But I ended up not even getting a chance to read it, so definitely gonna read it. But I might just read the rest of them on Comixology. I've been doing that with Something is Killing the Children. I got the first 2 volumes read that way. I just had to come to the conclusion that I'm not going to be able to buy every single book that's out there. The room is starting to. Pretty soon I'm gonna be sleeping on short long boxes here. Put a mattress on top of them. But yeah, but to me this is like after this like series, like I bought a few Steve Dillon books that he did the artwork in, and they were just, I mean, they all had the same face and everything. Like at least this one looks like it's, I don't know. He was doing some Punisher books. I think he did with the new Thunderbolts book, and it's just like Elektra looked like the Punisher. I was just like, man, this what the hell? Then he ended up passing away too, so I'm not sure if that played into it or what. But the artwork in this looks pretty darn good, I'd say. I could tell he was really really invested into this. So let me know what you think of this series. Is it worth the read? I think it. Yeah, I read the first issue. Got bought one of them like dollar reprints or whatever. But yeah, let me know what you thought about it. Don't spoil anything, please. Next up, I bought. This was a local buy. When I came back, I was like, I'm still on vacation. I'll count this as a part of the vacation haul. I ended up picking this Marvel Masterworks up. It reprints the first 10 issues of Fantastic Four, 1 through 10, of course. I've been wanting to read the Fantastic Four, like the earlier issues, probably up till just the end of Jack Kirby's run. And I was like, I'm looking at omnibuses and stuff like that, and they're pretty pricey. So I ended up picking this one up for $15, basically half price, I guess, what they were selling them for, $29.95 at the time, retail. So I figured that was a good price, and that was a good, okay, if I don't like it, whatever. I didn't really lose too much, and I probably have an easy time selling this for, at least half that money back. So it wouldn't cost me too much, but just wanted to read, get some of the early Kirby stuff, the Fantastic Four. Just awesome looking, man. So I'm super happy. I'm really excited to read this. Because I was reading some of the reprints that came out, like the True Believers. Like, oh man, this is actually pretty good. Because some of the older Silver Age stuff, it's like hit or miss reading wise. So, but yeah, we'll definitely give this a try. The crazy thing was throwing me off because I don't know anything about these. Obviously I've gone over it numerous times that I was never a huge Marvel fan. That's why 2021 I'm reading the first 10 issues of Fantastic Four for the first time. But I guess these Masterworks came out. I think they started coming out in like 1990 or something like that. They still they still do them, but it's not like, okay, Volume 1's Fantastic Four through 1 through 10. It's like Amazing, or was it Spider-Man Volume 1 that has like Amazing Fantasy 15 through, I guess, the first 10 issues of that. Then it's like Volume 2 is Fantastic Four, and Volume 3 is like X-Men, I believe. Then it just like repeats over. So like Volume 6 will be actually the issues 11 through like 20 or 21, whatever it is, to Fantastic Four. So I was like, that's gonna be odd when I put it on my shelf, Which reminds me, I'm gonna be fixing my shelf here pretty soon. I'm gonna redo my trade paperback library, or whatever you want to call it, or graphic novel, hardback, whatever. All right, I got 2 more books to show you here. I'm getting close to 20 minutes here. Next 2 books. So this is one of those books I hoard. Anytime I see it under $5, I just pick it up. Especially if it's a newsstand. But I picked up Chris Tarr, the Crystal Warrior. The reason why I bought this, or the reason why I hoard it so much, is obviously the skull down here below, which is now the Danzig logo. Danzig logo. I just buy it all the time, just for that reason. I had Michael Golden sign one of my copies when he came to a local con here. He looked at it and he was like, sort of like, not really happy. I'm, thrilled because I think I had my Danzig shirt on too. But he wasn't so excited about it until I bought a print off him. I bought like a G.I. Joe villains print off him. And so he signed it, but you could tell he's like, oh God, I mean, he's like, this guy. But yeah, even though I'm a Michael Golden fan, but yeah, that's the whole reason. That's awesome. Yeah, that skull's iconic now. Right up here with the Misfits logo, or Misfits skull. Last one I bought, I paid $15 for this. This is more of the way I collect. I've been seeing a couple videos lately too, that it seems like people are starting to leave the speculation stuff, and it's, people are going back to collecting what they like. Which is a good thing. I've seen a couple videos. That's great. The way I collect runs. If you haven't watched my channel before, I collect Batman, Superman, Green Lantern second series, the Silver Age, basically. Superman Volume 1, I collect that. Batman Volume 1 through 3, I got a lot of those. I also collect like Walking Dead, different horror titles like the EC reprints. I collect those. I also collect DC first appearances, some Marvel first appearances. I collect. I like collecting first appearances, not for monetary gain or anything like that, but it's just something I like to have in my collection. So I always, anytime I find like a first appearance, it doesn't matter. And if it's a decent price, I always pick it up. It's a title I don't really collect, but I do have a few of the issues. I picked up Avengers, issue 59. Ended up paying $16 with it for this. It's Vulture Club worthy. Got the fading going on here. Got the stress marks. So this is not somebody, we're not going to go out and get this slabbed or anything like that. Not that I slab any of my books. Been in this hobby for almost, dude, I don't even know how long. Since about 88, I'd say. 87, 88. And I have 3 slab books. And I bought them all within a year, in 2019, I think it was. So, not that I anything shaming anybody about slabbing books. It's just not my way of collecting. But I do collect first appearances. So this first appearance of Yellow Jacket was pretty cool to find. Paid $16 for it. But it's got its stuff going on. But yeah, anytime I get like first appearances and stuff, I always just buy them. And I've come to the conclusion I'm never gonna own. Yeah, I'm more specifically DC. I buy their different first appearances of characters. But it's when I've come to the conclusion I'll never own the first appearance of Superman, Batman. Yeah. Had to have a little talk with myself, but but some of the minor characters, especially the minor villains and stuff like that, it's always cool to pick them up, have in your collection. Something to talk about. But the Avengers is something else I want to read. I might end up buying those through the Essentials. But a lot of those, like a Marvel Ascension book or Essential books, are getting pretty pricey. I feel like Tomb of Dracula and stuff like that. That's the ones I really want. And they're just like, I can't find them anywhere around here for less than even more than cover price sometimes. Like half price books still put them at cover price, even though it's they say half price books, but whatever. So they consider it out of print. I'm not even gonna get into it, but yeah, but all right, guys, thanks for watching. Check out the channels I have listed down below. Those are some good channels down there. Trying to think what else we got here going on. Next video should be an Ollie's grab bag. You don't want to miss this one coming up. I might have something coming out this Friday too. I made a couple extra videos and upload them before my phone crap the bed, but I do have to remake a couple videos that I still had on my phone, so that's the real bummer. I got people trying to work on my phone, trying to, well, for my pictures mainly, the kids and stuff like that, but I still had like 2 or 3 videos backlog, so you might see, like, depending on how this clear this camera turns out to be on here, but it might be looking back like I'm taping on like an old VHS tape camcorder. Alright, guys, yeah, check out the links down below. Definitely check out the my Instagram. Gotta put some stuff on there. I've been slacking the last couple weeks, but alright, we'll talk to you next time.